Top 5 most disgusting smelling perfumes for women, according to you. So I've covered this topic on my channel and other social media platforms many times in the past, and women were very quick to voice their opinion and tell me which fragrances they absolutely loathe, they totally detest. And of course, there's a very split group, right? So there's a love-hate relationship with a lot of these fragrances. They can be quite polarizing. There are some women who say, no, I love this perfume, or I love that perfume. And there are other women who are like, oh my God, every time I smell this, it gives me a migraine. So I want to know, what camp do you fall in for any of these fragrances? And of course, I'm going to give you my thoughts on these fragrances. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm in agreement with all of these women who are voicing their opinion. I think some of them are crazy, and I apologize for saying that. I mean it in good fun, of course. I love you all. And scent is so subjective. We're allowed to love fragrances. We're allowed to dislike fragrances. It's all a matter of personal opinion. I love the subjectivity that comes with owning and collecting and smelling and trying fragrances. But listen, before I dive into the list and I tell you what the 5 perfumes are, I want to start things off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you can be updated on these daily uploads of mine. And also give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Interacting with this video helps discover, or helps with the discovery of this channel so that it gets put in front of other people's faces, which allows me to share my passion with more people out there. So the first perfume that I want to talk about, and for all of the women who said that this is a most disgusting fragrance for you, you're absolutely wrong. And we can definitely meet in the parking lot at 3 p.m. once this video is done. But this fragrance, I love it so much. The First Gourmand, just by saying that, you already know what it is. A masterpiece by perfumer Olivier Cresp. And I just don't understand why so many women don't like this one, or why they hate it or consider it to be disgusting. This is Angel by Thierry Mugler. This is one of the most beautiful perfumes. I mean, I have purchased so many throughout the years. I have many of the flankers. I have the limited editions. I've been smelling and really admiring and appreciating this fragrance since the early 90s when it first came out. And the ethyl maltol, the caramel, the patchouli, the florals that are utilized, the praline, it is such a delicious fragrance. So I think there's a two-pronged reason for why women really detest this fragrance. I think a lot of it has to do with associations that they may have made, right? Olfactory associations. Maybe there was somebody in your life who used to wear this one, or maybe you wore it during a certain chapter of your life and you feel like you've outgrown that version of yourself, or a lot of it could just be the patchouli, right? Like, let me know in the comments down below, because I really don't know what it is, right? What is the prevailing reason why so many women detest Angel by Thierry Mugler? Is it too strong? Is it too cloying? Is it that you don't find gourmand fragrances to be appropriate for people to like? I don't know. So let me know, what is the reason why Angel is that fragrance that has garnered such mixed reactions from people? Because I love it. I can't get enough of it. As a guy, I love smelling it on a woman. Yes, I'm going to be honest with you. At this point, it is highly recognizable. Like, I smell Angel in the air. I'm like, yep, that's Angel. She's wearing Angel. And if she's not wearing Angel, she's wearing a dupe of Angel. But I'm going to be honest with you. I love Angel. It's an amazing fragrance. So the second one, and this is very classic. It's very old school, and I get it. It's one of those very vintage, like green oak moss heavy fragrances. And, you know, you smell oak moss and pine and fir balsam and a lot of these green ingredients in a perfume. It's automatically going to convey a vintage vibe. And sure enough, this came out like decades ago. It has been reformulated. So more recent reformulations are rather mild and tame. And, you know, my mother used to wear this perfume for many years. So I know what it is immediately. And I have also kind of been able to first-handedly experience the evolution of the reformulation of this fragrance throughout the past few decades, but by Grès. This one is called Bachard. Have you ever tried this one? Have you smelled this fragrance before? Is this something that you personally love? I know women who still wear it just because there's such a diverse range of really incredible women who watch my videos here on YouTube, but also on TikTok and Instagram and other social media platforms that I'm on. But this is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And if you've tried Grès Cabochard, please let me know what you think. I think it's a beautiful perfume. Would I like to smell it on a woman nowadays? No, not really. But I have an appreciation for the art that went into it. And you have to understand that there's been stepping stones that have taken place within the industry where certain olfactive DNAs have paved the way for other fragrances to exist. And, nowadays we have all the Kayalis and the Yum Bougie marshmallows and the vanilla rock sugars and the marshmallow and the cotton candy and the whipped cream and the steamed milk and the this and the that. If it weren't for this, right, modern day gourmands wouldn't exist. So I understand how modern day Chypre fragrances wouldn't exist without the existence of Cabochard. Anyway, this next fragrance, okay, this one I still like. I like this one. I do. I think this is a classic. And I am so sorry that we actually have two fragrances from this brand on this list. But this one, I guess it's the sharpness of the florals that a lot of women don't like. And it's funny because women have very mixed opinions on this fragrance specifically, but also on this brand. And so for this brand, women love, they will go to bat for some of the perfumes that this brand has put out. But for whatever reason, J'adore by Christian Dior has been getting a lot of mixed reactions from women. And I have this version. I have the O version. Is it called the something? It's in a white bottle. I purchased that version as well. This is the original J'adore. What are your thoughts on this fragrance? Is it because of the sharpness of the florals that a lot of women just don't like this fragrance, or they detest this fragrance? Because I find it to be very classy and elegant. I'm going to be honest with you. I think there are many other contemporary options that I would recommend in place of this fragrance. But I get it. I totally understand where women are coming from. But again, I think it's a different generation. I think it's a generational thing. For me, I still like wearing a lot of vetiver, oak moss, pine resin fragrances that convey that old world feel. But I suppose, oh my God, I just noticed this. I guess this is an acrylic cap or whatever. But if you look inside the cap, it says J'adore. I didn't even know that. You probably can't even tell, but it actually says J'adore inside the cap. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry. Shiny red ball moment for me. The next fragrance, I don't know. I'm going to keep my lips sealed for this one because I may potentially say the wrong thing. The only thing I will say is that I am a huge fan of Hypnotic Poison, composed by Annick Minardo with the jasmine, the vanilla, and the almond. It's actually my favorite fragrance by Christian Dior. But a lot of women have voiced their opinion and they say that the original Poison is disgusting. Do you agree? I think the defense here is going to be, well, you weren't around during that time. You wouldn't understand. It was a cult classic. And I agree. I totally agree. Anyway, I said I'm not going to say anything, but tell me what you think in the comments below. So the perfume in the number one spot, I agree with you. This fragrance is bad. I mean, in my opinion, I would not date a woman who is wearing this fragrance. And look, no, let me take that back. That sounds so incredibly shallow. You can wear whatever you want. I will date you despite how you look and what you're wearing and, what you've been through. And, I always welcome, different styles and different tastes and different preferences and different opinions. And I think that's the beauty of subjectivity. But if you're wearing this perfume and I am dating you, I would just suggest that you try other fragrances on the market. I think that is the most tactful way of me saying it. Anyway, this is very floral. It's very heavy on the earthy ingredients. It's also incredibly spicy. This is the spiciest fragrance on this entire list. So we're talking earthy, we're talking floral, We're also talking floral and earthy. We're talking sweet. This one has the spice. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Is it literally one of the most disgusting perfumes? Am I disgusted and repulsed by it? I'm not, but it's far from being the type of smell that I would like to smell on a woman. Look, you probably already know what it is. And it's not, and I could have spoken about that one as well. I know a lot of women say Youth Dew by Estee Lauder. Like, I may have to do a part 2 because there were so many downvotes for that one. So I'm actually talking about Aromatics Elixir by Clinique. I'll let you have it out in the comments down below because this stuff is like, it's not very appetizing. I'm just going to put it like that. Look, thank you so much for joining me. Top 5 most disgusting smelling perfumes for women. According to you, what are your thoughts on these 5? Have you owned any of these fragrances? If you love them, I love that for you. I welcome that opinion. So let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. I'll do my best to try to interact with as many comments in the comment section. And of course, once again, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I hope I didn't ruffle any proverbial feathers, but if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. So thanks again for watching. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.